Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Divas in Style. And today I'm coming at you with another medical assistant video. So this video is just going to contain my 5 top supplies that I think will help throughout this journey. I'm going to show y'all what my main supplies that I think I need to help me get good grades during school. So without further ado, let's get into this video. The first thing that I got is this really helped me last semester, and when you open it, it is divided into different sections, and this is what I use like every time we took a test, every time we had notes. I didn't throw any of it away. I just got them labeled by classes. Like this was my Med 1080 class, and this was my framework class, and I have every study guide, every test, any study guide questions. I would put it in each section after we was done with that chapter, and I would keep it until midterms or final exams. So this is the first thing that I would recommend, and I got this for $5.44 at your local Walmart. My next thing that I'm going to show is this flashcard holder and flashcards, and it looks like this, and this is where I kept my flashcards because that is how I study. I recommend anybody getting flashcards. It helps you study quick, you learn fast. You just look at it, look at your card real fast, try to memorize what it say, and go to the next one. I don't even spend 3 minutes on it, and I just keep going over and over until I memorize it. So I definitely recommend flashcards because that is what helped me in my Med 1080 class. That was medical labs and procedures. Any test, any vocabulary words that I needed to know, I would put them on a flashcard, and that helped me make an A in that class. Is my pencil pouch, or what I keep my pencils and pens in. The only thing I keep in here is pens and pencils and highlighters. Though I didn't buy any pencils last semester, that was one thing that I messed up on, because for final exams we use Scantrons, and you can't won't grade it if you use pens. So I do recommend you get pencils if it's like 2 or 3. I normally write with pens, so I only got like 2 pencils just for final exams and midterms. The next thing I have is this little memo pad, and it just looks like this, and it was $1 from the Dollar Tree, and I use this just to write down my homework assignments, and I just keep it in my little pouch with my pens and pencils. Next thing I got was this little 1-inch binder, and I put some paper in it. And I also bought a folder with holes, and I keep that in there also just for handouts or anything that they hand you in your class, or any notes or anything. You can just stick it in your folder. At my school, we have to have these homework sheets, and anytime you turn in homework, you got to have one of those sheets on top. So I just put a folder in every binder that I'm using, to keep up the notes just for that class. And when I'm done with all those notes, like for chapter 1, I will then put them in the section for its class, so I can keep it until final exam. I don't get rid of no papers. Like these papers that are in here now are from first semester, so I'm going to get them and I'm going to put them in a folder until I take my certification test. So I do recommend getting binders with folders in it. Those are my top supplies. Index cards is my number with all your material throughout your index card holder, so that you won't bend your index card or you won't lose them. And I also transferred my index card into that little portfolio folder, and I use that towards midterms and end of the semester. And I will keep the index cards until I take my certification, then I throw everything away. The next thing I recommend is something to keep your books in. Last semester I carried a book bag, but this semester I'm only taking 2 classes, so I just put it in this pocketbook. But I think I'm going to transfer back over to a book bag because this get really heavy when carrying a purse also. Thing I'm going to talk about in this video is the classes that I'm taking. The first class I'm taking for medical assistant, basic math for healthcare professionals. And I had my first test is next Tuesday. I'm not a good math learner. Math is not my subject, but so far it's been going okay. I just need everybody prayers that I can pass this class with an A or a B because I do not want to. The next class I'm taking is medical language. This class is interesting. It's really just medical terminology and part 1 of anatomy. They break all anatomy and physiology into 2 different parts. So this is the book for this. Is pretty thick, and it's a book and a workbook in one. So we do various pages throughout the book. So far this class has been okay. If you're taking medical terminology or anatomy, you will need flashcards. Those are mandatory. So when I take my test next week, I will study with nothing but flashcards. That's what I used to study for any subject. Math, English, social studies. I put everything on flashcards because that's just what helps me. Next thing I got is another index card holder. And this is going to be medical terminology or anatomy, whatever you want to call it. This is going to be for this class, and this one is a little bit bigger, so it holds more stuff, and it holds more stuff, and I have a little bit more room, and you can just get these from the dollar store or Family Dollar for $1. The next thing I have, I will not be able to use it until the half of the term. I won't be able to use this until after midterms because I can't use it right now. Like I said, I am very, very bad at math, so I always get the calculator that does the most work. And I got the 10I-84. Of course, it is in pink, and it looks like this. And it's a very good calculator. This costs about $160. I recommend, if you're bad at math and you want the calculator to do all the work for you, then I recommend you getting this calculator. It's been really good, and it helped me throughout my journey. In probability and statistics, and I end up passing that class with a B. So thank you guys for watching this video. This video was leaning more towards the people who is going to school for medical assistant, because I know I get a lot of comments and a lot of views on that video. So stay tuned for more medical assistant videos. Thank you to all my new subscribers, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.